Noble Sangha. Welcome to Twilight Lake. I think last time we were here, it kind of looked like this. Doesn't look like that now, does it? So I just finished a run down to the confluence, Purgatory Flats. Yeah, we have a whole ton of fun. Focus fun, sacred sweat this week. I hope you're doing well wherever you are. Thank you for all the kind comments and the support of the channel. And yeah, we are blessed. Okay, let's get to this thing. Woo! Hey Sangha, so we're back at Durango High School, and I guess Dewa is going to do a little runway action here in the courtyard. Her friend Zoe designed some fashions, and she asked Dewa to model one of her fashions. So let's go check it out.
Fashion 1 students, they go through the design thinking model. So they start with, getting their inspiration and thinking about like their sketch.
Hey Sangha, yeah, it's me. So Dewa just put on this quite refreshing facial mask because I literally fell down reaching for a bottle of water. I think I got heat exhausted trail working today. I remember there's so much dust. We haven't had rain at all. And I've been working really hard on the trail. And yeah, I went down, dude. I was reaching for a water bottle, ironically, on top of our refrigerator over there somewhere. And I just went down. And Dewa rushed to my side, and she's like looking at me all weird, like, "Whoa, Dad, are you okay?" Understandable. So I think I'm really kind of dehydrated. I remember working really hard on the corner, and I kept telling myself, wow, I should go drink some water. Like 2 hours later, wow, I should go drink some water. So much dust. But I'm okay. It's all good. And yeah. Thanks Dewa for supporting. You must have been scared when I went down hard. But yeah, I'm all good. And tomorrow's another day. Alright, I am drinking and hydrating my face. I'm gonna look brilliant because the face mask says it says brilliance, so it's gonna make my face look brilliant. a few moments later. So this past week, I put this up on my Instagram account. I hope you guys follow me there on Instagram. I'm more likely to post an Instagram story than Facebook posts or things like that. It drew some pretty interesting comments, questions, observations, like, what the hell do you think you're doing? So this is your feeble ilg in the early 90s. And this is called Pinnacle Jumping. It was a thing back then. It was a thing before the internet. Kind of with the GoPros with the kids, they kind of gravitated to the parkour thing, doing crazy jumps and bouncing off of buildings and stuff like that. Well, this is what we did before those times, and I was one of a small group of pinnacle jumpers. And yeah, there was these gaps. They're called gaps between pinnacles. And there's a bunch of them that are graded and rated as terms of their difficulty, their technicality. Yeah, we did stuff like this. There's no safety net. There's no nothing. Why we did it? Well, I don't know. I think this channel has like over 300 subscribers now. Now, I don't know how many of you guys like kind of knew about ILG. In my early years, but I was kind of a thing before the internet and stuff. Cover of Outside Magazine. I toured the country with my book, The Outdoor Athlete, The Winter Athlete, and several others. So yeah, and I was sponsored, and I would do extreme sports, and this was probably one of the most extreme things that I've done. Pinnacle jumping. So a couple things here. This was done. This was shot by a pretty famous photographer, and I don't know. Maybe you guys can find out. David Winch, I think. And I was flown to Seattle. We shot this in the Washington Cascades, and this picture was actually made into a poster that probably still adorns many a corporate office cubicle nowadays. And it used to be like that style of, they put up a big, bold, word like courage. This is what it might have said here. I don't have a copy of the poster, but maybe you guys might find one. And then like a little trite saying like, courage takes over when, willingness falters. I don't know, something like that. So this was made into a poster. A couple of things there. There's a hidden landing on the pinnacle that I'm jumping to, behind the obvious kind of part, the landing platform there. So I'm actually aiming for a platform unseen from this angle. And I did make it, but it was kind of sketchy. And also the backpack, like who would be wearing someone called that on my social of this, and someone called me on that, like what backpacker would be like walking along these pinnacles and with a 60-pound pack and say, yeah, I got that. So no, the backpack was an old nylon frame pack, and but there was nothing in it. I think we put some type of filler in it, but like, I don't know, packing material, something like that. So what else? Like, why? Why would you ever do this? So, because the gap is there, and you should try, I guess. I don't know. The risk and reward trade-off, it's an interesting thing. In that time of my life, I was, I still had adrenals. And I just, kids love, I grew up in the mountains and boulder hopping across creeks and just from one boulder to the other, see if we can gap it. It was really fun. I like to stick the landing. As you know, I was a Nordic ski jumper. I love to leap off of stuff and see if I can stick the landing. Pinnacle jumping kind of brings that to a whole extreme level, because if you miss the landing, you're kind of dead. But it didn't really. I was into free soloing. Rock climb was one of the first free solo rock climbers at high technical levels. So it's just the groove I was in, and it has definitely deepen my sacredness of life and living. And you know, you can either live life like a sheep, mediocre, or you can get out and, you know, trade your body vehicle in a little bit rough and abused, but walk away with very deep-seated cellular spiritual worth, if that makes sense. But everybody is their own self, and you got to do what keeps your heart sacred during our short time here. So did I ever think I'd live to be 60 this week? No. But apparently I wasn't planning on living this long. And but if this helped inspire some people, I'm good with that. And remember, dear listeners, Toady Tales Podcast, Episode 2, Toe to Toe with Dirty Jack. Comment of the week. Eric. And Eric's dad. And Eric's mom. Beautiful. Thank you. I had a lot of fun doing mountain bike this club this spring. Thanks for making it so fun, Eric. Dear Steve, thank you for raising the bar for the St. Columba Mountain Bike Club. Eric had a lot of fun. Thanks also for all of your time and hard work on Kitty Charmer and the Horse Gulch Trail work. Best wishes, Eric and the Hobbies. Eric and the Hobbies, trust me, it's my honor. You inspire filial. Comment of the week. Nama. Nama. Just got back from pacing on my bike, Dewa. She did a training run. Yeah, it's resorted to me using a bicycle to keep up with her while she's running. You would probably have to do the same. And it kind of brings us to a new segment I like to call, as we're training for nationals, Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Watching Dewa run wheatgrass fields, white sandstone bluffs. No comment, just